Big Short. I have 5 of them that I think I should make professor at college.
Do it.
So, I mean, do you want like lovey-dovey stuff or like, I don't know, I'll do two.
Do everything.
Do you have any hate poems?
What?
Do you have any hate poems?
No. This one's really weird, and I don't think I've ever read this one. I had not seen it in maybe 7 years, and it's called Camping with Richie Rich. And it's about, like, I think I was late for a deadline for, like, my poetry workshop, and I just, like, wrote a poem about the cover of a Richie Rich comic I had laying around. I have Richie Rich comics laying around. So,
Who does?
Alright. So, Camping with Richie Rich. Richie Rich complains about his yellowing hair, claiming that his mother smokes too many cigarettes. He lights the campfire. His ruby ring acts like a magnifying glass, condensing the sunlight into one sharp beam. The firewood ignites like a fistful of dynamite. We talk into the night, mainly discussing how miserable our childhoods were, arguing that rich kids demand so much attention. Richie rubs his apricot cheeks in anguish, smearing soot with his chubby fingers and embedding dirt under his eyes. Some people have it much, much worse, I whisper. Richie nods and pierces a thick sausage with the tip of a thin black birch stick. Richie tries to ignore me. Well, he whines, when I was 3, my father bought me a robot that does all my homework. I never learned how to read. He slowly spins the sausage over the snapping flames of the fire. The hog tube is crackling and bubbling in an oiling coating of its own juices. Well, I say, there are children in Africa who are so starved their bellies are swollen brown balloons. Richie is struck with shock. His eyes grow so enormously wide that they split and break and spill out over his wrinkled forehead like slippery egg whites. That's that. I'll read, this one's one of my favorites. I don't know what version it is. All right. This is all stuff in college. I used to love this poem. Now
I'll read
I
a college poem later and make me feel better.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
So this one is like I grew up on the South Shore, and like one of my old boyfriends said this when we were standing on the beach. He said, "Where the green meets the blue on a map. You picked up a rock that once belonged to a star 9 billion years ago. That star is dead now. You skipped the rock over the waves, and I watched a shooting star smash into the moon's face. There is no wind on the moon," you said. "The craters stay there forever. You could kick them all down like sandcastles. Nothing is holding them up." The moon patiently sat watching as neon green algae rang around our ankles, the same way bits and pieces of the universe curl around the waist of Saturn. The stars glistened like the silver sequins of a gown my mother keeps in the farthest reaches of her wardrobe. And all the stars were speaking in a voice beyond our hearing, filtered through another dimension, and spat out onto the earth, only to disintegrate instantly in the atmosphere. I believe the stars are broken down into grains of sand, you said, as you knelt down on a bed of stardust. We tried to listen to the hum of the stars. "I can hear them," you whispered. "They are saying nothing." There you go.